Good afternoon. We ask for the health and safety of everyone that you please wear your masks throughout the ceremony and until you exit the building. Thank you for your cooperation. The University of Central Missouri's Fall 2020 undergraduate commencement exercises are about to begin. Please stand. This afternoon, we welcome all individuals who are receiving degrees from the University of Central Missouri's College of Health, Science, and Technologies, School of Technology, and School of Computer Science and Mathematics. We also welcome University of Central Missouri faculty here with us this afternoon. And now we welcome the platform party. The Fall 2020 undergraduate commencement ceremony for the College of Health, Science, and Technologies, School of Technology, and School of Computer Science and Mathematics is now in order. Please be seated. Members of the graduating class, Board of Governors, faculty, staff, students, family, alumni, and friends. My name is Dr. Shari Bax, Master of Ceremonies for the Fall 2020 Undergraduate Commencement and Vice President for Student Experience and Engagement. It's always a pleasure to have family and friends of UCM students visiting our campus. Welcoming you here for this afternoon's event is especially meaningful as we honor our graduates and celebrate their achievements. Commencement also provides us an opportunity to recognize Central Missouri's outstanding faculty and staff who are dedicated to providing the highest quality education and to making a positive difference in the lives of our students. Would the representatives of the faculty please rise? Please join me in saluting our faculty with a round of applause. We would also like to thank Dr. Anthony Purcell and members of UCM Wind Ensemble and Dr. Adams Roost and UCM's Concert Choir for their virtual musical performances this afternoon. Thanks also to Nexus Interpreting, who is serving as our sign language interpreter for this afternoon, and to our name readers, Dr. Belinda Kopis and Dr. Ventukarahavan Ramamurthy. Lastly, a special thanks to members of the Commencement Committee who spent many long hours planning this day, and to the many others that have helped to organize and plan this commencement. It is now my pleasure to introduce members of the Platform Party. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. With us this evening are two members of the University of Central Missouri's Board of Governors. Please stand as I call your name. Governor Kenneth Wymuth of Sedalia, and Student Governor Zachary Racy of Riverside. With us also are University President Roger Best, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs Phil Bridgman, Dean of the College of Health, Science, and Technology Alice Greifey, Distinguished Alumni Donna Lake, and Faculty Senate President and Mace Bearer James Locke. Please welcome them. Governor Wymuth, would you please bring greetings from the Board of Governors?
Good afternoon. Today is a great honor to represent the University of Central Missouri Board of Governors in welcoming the class of 2020 to our undergraduate commencement ceremony. We deeply appreciate the commitment and the countless hours of study and hard work it took for each of you to reach your graduation milestone. While we jointly celebrate your accomplishment, we're very grateful for your family and friends who are here to share this day in the life of the history of UCM. As the university prepares to celebrate its 150th anniversary in 2021, there's no doubt that 2020 will be remembered as an extraordinary year in a long tradition of serving students. It's exceptional because of the outstanding work our faculty and staff and students have pushed forward to provide an outstanding educational experience despite the challenges that have been posed by the pandemic, which has impacted all of us. We owe a debt of gratitude to the UCM community members who turned obstacles into opportunities that have made it possible for all of us to celebrate your success as graduates on this important day. Many of you are leaving here with life lessons you have gained from engaging with faculty and staff members who cared about your success as students. Perhaps they touched you by enhancing the depth and breadth of your knowledge as a student at UCM. Our hope is that you will take what you have learned from those experiences and pay it forward to benefit others through your mentorship, encouragement, and support. May the learning that you have experienced at UCM provide you with tools you need to fulfill your lifelong career goals. May it also provide you with a sense of purpose and perspective. Earning a college education is going to open many doors, but the real work, that which will change your life and the lives of others, doesn't stop outside the halls of UCM. In the words of one of the university's most famous alumni, Dale Carnegie, knowledge isn't power until it's applied. Congratulations, class of 2020, and best wishes for a bright and successful future.
Thank you, Governor Wymuth. It is now my pleasure to invite the University of Central Missouri's 16th president, Dr. Roger Best, to come forward and give his remarks.
"67 months ago, I sat in an exam room with an oncologist that I barely knew. As he looked at my scan results, he said, "You have cancer, and it's stage 4. In that very surreal moment, I had but one simple question: what's my prognosis? His reply: if we do nothing, you have 10 to 12 months to live. With treatment and surgeries, you can expect an average of 29 months. In the days that followed, as I reflected on his words, I realized I had a very distinct set of choices. There was no way to know what the perfect choice might be, but in those moments of reflection, I resolved that I was not ready to be done. I didn't know the outcome or what it all might entail, but I was not ready to be done. And thanks to the support and prayers of family and friends, an incredible medical team, and tremendous grace from the God I serve, I stand here today. Now, don't get me wrong, making such a resolution didn't ensure an easy path. What followed included days and weeks of pain and sickness. But what also followed, the many blessings that I felt and the wonderful experiences I've had, would not have happened without a resolve to not be done. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing, is what Abraham Lincoln said. So my charge to you is simply this: resolve this day to not be done. Resolve this day to not be done. But to dispel any misconceptions you may have, let me be clear about something. I've been where you are, and it's easy to look at the person on the stage and say, yeah, but, as if I or someone else has some superpower that you don't. Nope, no superpowers here. You and I are not so different. Well, I'm confident I love 80s music way more than you do. But beyond that, we're remarkably similar. The real secret to this resolve is simply committing that you will fight today for tomorrow and tomorrow for the next. And then actually doing just that. It's as SpongeBob SquarePants said, "Run, Mr. Krabs, run like you're not in a coma." And where will that take you? As Dr. Seuss pointed out, oh, the places you will go. Resolve this day to not be done. And in the days and weeks to come, when life may bring challenges, you really only have to look at yourself and the example you have set for yourself and for all of us to maintain that resolve. You have already accomplished so much in the face of life's challenges. And given what you've been able to do with all that you've faced, I'd like to take a moment to recognize some of you, our graduates, so be ready. If you are currently serving or you have served our country in the military, or if you'll be entering military service upon graduation, would you stand and let us recognize you? Thank you for your service. If you were engaged in athletic or academic competitions, or you held a leadership position in a student organization during your college career, would you stand and let us recognize you? Thank you. If today you are earning a degree and you're age 25 or older, would you stand? Thank you. If you held a job, either part-time or full-time, in order to support yourself while paying for college and completing your degree, would you stand? Good job. Thank you. If today you become the first in your family to earn a college degree, would you stand? Thank you. And if you are here today and you worked hard and managed to earn your degree and despite a global pandemic, would you stand and let us celebrate you? Thank you so much. I'd like to leave you with one final thought. Today, when you leave this arena and take your mule to the Old Town Road and you ride till you can't ride no more, do remember this: we will always be here for you. Class of 2020, graduates, we are so very proud of you. Congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you, Dr. Best. I am now pleased to introduce Dr. Alice Greify, Dean of the College of Health, Science, and Technology, who will give her remarks.
Graduates, as you come to this end of the journey called college, you will have received much advice. You have heard from friends and family, faculty and administrators. You have heard from public people, politicians, public health experts, and religious advisors. But now I am not going to give you advice. I'm going to give you something to do. After all, they say action is louder than words. For much of your lives, you've been told to dream and to dream big, to find your passion. When you attended freshman orientation, I spoke to you and I encouraged you to dream then. I gave you advice to find something new to try. Go to a play or a classical music performance. Get involved in student leadership. Expand your life experiences. I share with you a story about my daughter. One of my favorite things to do is to look at the stars at night. This is something that I did with my father when I was growing up and something that I love to share with my daughter. One evening, I convinced my daughter, who was about 6 at the time, to go out with me to look at the International Space Station race across the sky. As we were sitting there waiting for the space station to appear, she asked me how far I could see. Well, I'm thinking this is a great teachable moment. And as a parent, you're always looking for that really one great moment. So I said, well, from here to that tower that's over there on the horizon, it's about 3 miles. So I can see 3 miles. But my daughter looked up at me and said, Mommy, I can see all the way to the stars. And I share that story with you because I advise you to think big, to dream big, to follow your dreams wherever they took you. Well, here we are 4 years later, and you're getting ready to graduate. As I said when I started, I'm not going to give you advice. I'm going to give you something to do. And that something is to move from dreaming to doing. The world has plenty of dreamers. And while the dreamers are busy dreaming, they're really happy people, they're really successful people, they're really interesting, engaged, and powerful people are busy doing. So today you need to start doing also. Be a doer, not a dreamer, whether or not you know what your passion might be. The truth is it doesn't really matter. You do not have to know. You just have to keep moving forward. You just have to keep doing something, seizing the next opportunity, staying open to trying something new. It doesn't have to fit your vision of the perfect job or the perfect life. So as you leave here today, going out into the world to start the next phase of your lives, be a doer. You're no longer a student. You're no longer a work in progress. You are leaving here a citizen of the real world with responsibility to become a person worthy of joining and contributing to society. You can do this. So be brave, be amazing, be a doer, and finally, always be yourself. Congratulations, graduates.
Good afternoon. Among our baccalaureate students are those who have excelled in their studies and earned the highest respect of the faculty. In your program, under the section entitled Undergraduate Academic Honors, you will find an explanation of these three classifications. Those students with honors will be recognized as their names are read and they cross the platform later in the ceremony. At this time, however, it gives me great pleasure to recognize a student who has achieved a perfect grade point average of 4.0. Will the student please stand as your name is called? Peter W. Gassell of Lee Summit. Yes. Has earned the Bachelor of Science degree with a major in computer science. I would now ask for all graduates to please rise. Please stand, I guess. There you go. All graduates. On behalf of the faculty of the University of Central Missouri, it is my privilege to present you the candidates for the fall 2020 commencement. These students, as officially listed and notified, have qualified for the Bachelor of Science degree. President Best, it is my privilege to present these candidates to you for the conferring of their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Missouri and through the Board of Governors of the University of Central Missouri, I do hereby confer upon each of you the degree for which you have qualified, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Audience, would you help me congratulate the newest members of Mule Nation? Our graduates can be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Kansas City Fire Department Chief Donna Lake, who is a 1992 graduate and distinguished alumnus of the University of Central Missouri, who will greet our newest alumni.
Hello, and congratulations to you, the class of 2020, on this amazing accomplishment of earning your degree. My name is Donna Lake, and I graduated from Central Missouri State University back before our alma mater took the name UCM in 1992. I'm currently the fire chief of the Kansas City, Missouri Fire Department. During my college years, I was actively involved in the Greek system and am a proud Sigma Kappa alumnus and cherish the friendships I've kept to this day. I'm so excited that you have earned your alumni status, joining a network of over 100,000 mules and jennies around the world. I am here to formally welcome you to your Alumni Association, often referred to as Mule Nation. As you venture out into the world, I encourage you to stay connected to UCM through the Alumni Foundation. You can volunteer your time, attend events, join a regional Mule Nation chapter, donate to your favorite program, and share information on social media. The opportunities to stay engaged are endless. Remain active as alumni. These ties are important. There are several UCM alumni that work in Kansas City government with me, and the Mule Nation tie gives us common ground when we work together. Whether it's through clubs, service, or fraternal organizations, stay engaged and be willing to share your experiences with or mentor UCM students. I've even traveled back to campus for homecoming from time to time. I want you to know that your college experience, specifically for the class of 2020, has weighed heavily on my heart these last few months. I doubt it concluded how you expected, but rest assured, today is not where we close the book cover. It's more like turning the page to find another chapter where you continue your story as an alum. As fire chief and a first responder, I've seen firsthand the challenges of 2020, but I've also seen resilience represent the year. I personally consider each and every one of you a bright spot in the year 2020. When I see you at future alumni events with your class of year listed on your name tag, I will not think about the tough year 2020 was. I will remember how tough you were in the year 2020. You demonstrated what it really means to be a mule. Mules are hardworking and enduring in the toughest times and harshest circumstances. They're agile, adapting quickly to change. They're mentally sharp and strong, like each of you.
They defend themselves by kicking their hind legs and can do so from all directions. You've kicked every obstacle that was in your way to complete your degree and achieve your goals. You are resilient. You have persevered. You are mule strong. I'm so proud of you and excited to see what you will do now that you are armored with your degree. Please stay connected and tell the Alumni Foundation about the next chapters in your life. You're an important part of the UCM community, and we value your engagement. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chief Lake. As we prepare for the individual recognition of today's degree candidates, we want to take a moment to recognize the graduates, family, alumni, and friends that are joining us virtually via the live stream. We are glad you are able to be part of this important occasion.
Aaron M. Adams.
Ibrahim Babatund Arakun.
Timothy Wayne Barnett.
Mia Balanca, summa cum laude.
Cole Robert Benson.
Kyle B. Bonstedt.
J.D. Garen Braden, magna cum laude.
Jacob A. Brilhart, cum laude.
William E. Caldwell, cum laude.
John David Conley.
Melissa Brian Cowan.
Ron Crawshaw, cum laude.
Shane Robert Dempsey.
Joshua Charles Denham.
Joshua A. Duke, magna cum laude.
James L. Ferguson, Jr.
Jacob Timothy Finan, cum laude.
Elizabeth Marie Fleer, cum laude.
Agastya Gangishetty, cum laude.
Ahad Gani Henaro.
Peter W. Gossel, summa cum laude.
Ethan D. Grapp, cum laude.
Amy Gregory.
Lindsay Ruth Grelner, summa cum laude.
Tyler J. Hagel.
Ellie Jo Holland.
Mikhail A. Husev, summa cum laude.
Justin Allen Jaquetta Whitmire.
Caitlin Elizabeth Kent, cum laude.
Kiani M. Kitchen, cum laude.
Grayson Alexander Kunz, cum laude.
Beth Ann Lane.
Nicholas David Leaf, cum laude.
Jacob Joseph Luttrell.
Nicholas Jared Leake.
Akila Tejasari Marie.
Rory Patrick McGowan.
Manasa Naka.
Mark G. Nelson, cum laude.
Joseph Offenberger.
Jeremy Brent Phillips.
Brandon Dwayne Ray, cum laude.
Alexis L. Reed.
Peter G. Rishati.
Erin Francis Ryder.
Andrew M. Rotter, cum laude.
Jeffrey R. Scarborough, summa cum laude.
Leslie Erica Short.
Nicholas Ryan Shawald.
Devontae Turner.
Joshua Coleman Turner.
Christopher J. Tyson, cum laude.
Chukwuma Munachiso Uruku.
Reventh Vupala, magna cum laude.
Emily Washam.
Alexandra Elizabeth Wilson.
Megan Graves, cum laude.
Let's give our graduates another round of applause. We at the university recognize that these students would not have been successful without considerable help along the way, and we want to show our appreciation to you. Would the parents, grandparents, spouses, family, friends, children, and supporters of all of our graduates please stand so we can give you a round of applause. Thank you, and congratulations again.
Audience, leading us in the singing of the alma mater is UCM's concert choir. The words to the alma mater are printed on the last page of your program. Please stand. Would the audience please be seated and remain seated throughout the recessional? Guests will be released by sections to promote social distancing. Please remain seated until your section is released. Your graduates will greet you outside the building following the recessional. This concludes the Fall 2020 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, guests in the south stands. I'm going to ask that those of you that are on the far half, please exit using the doors in the southeast corner of the building, so over that way. And those of you that are nearer to the platform, I'm going to ask that you please exit using the doors on the southwest side of the building, which is in this corner. Those of you that are in the upper north stands, I'm going to ask that you go to the stairwell that is closest to you and exit from there. And then those of you that are in the lower stands of the north side, I'm going to ask that if you are on the east side, that you exit to the northeast in the corner there. And then if you're on the west side, if you would please exit to the northwest corner of the building right out this way. Thank you very much for being here and have a wonderful rest of your day.